Hey everybody. So today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you guys a setup that I've been working on with my Steam Deck. So that we have something nice to travel with, and I have extra peripherals for the thing, and I'll show you guys what I'm using. So, okay, you guys. So first things first, what do I use for my Steam Deck? Well, first I use a 8BitDo uh, SNES Ultimate controller, which is a really good controller. If you guys ever get a chance to pick one of these up, these are really nice. So. And then next thing I use is I use a 60% keyboard with all the keys I would need and the whole nine yards. So, and then the next thing I use is that mouse that goes along with it. Now I do flop between game mode, but the majority of the time I'm in desktop mode. Um, Game mode is more so just for when I'm laying in bed and I just want to play the darn thing in bed. Um, but yeah, mainly this is how I use my Steam Deck, and I am working on getting a mount so I can use my external monitor I have that you guys saw in a couple videos back, probably about a year back now. I'm working on having a way to where the monitor mounts above the Steam Deck to where it's just an extension of the other display. I'm working on that, so we'll see how that goes. Don't know exactly how that's going to work yet, so working on that. So I have a portable display along with it, so I have a much bigger screen for the game, and I can have OBS at the bottom. So let's go ahead and get on into it, and I'm going to switch over to the desktop. Alrighty, you guys. Now that we're in desktop mode, I'm going to be going over some of the things that I typically do. I am trying to turn this into like my all-in-one machine, so we'll see how this goes. Um, yeah, it's definitely a bit of a thing for sure. Um, there's definitely some stuff that does have issues, um, which is understandable because yeah. Also, another thing I do tend to pair with this is I do tend to pair this foldable keyboard I have right here, so we can get in frame. So one of these foldable, collapsible keyboards, I can just throw in my pocket and then be done with it from there. And it's very efficient in terms of power. So that's one of the things I do. So it is pretty nice. To let you guys know though, I am using my second PC to record the desktop from the video out, so there's no degradation and loss in terms of quality. So I am going to be doing a full test on how everything works for recording OBS and also playing the game at the same time. Uh, we'll see how that goes. So, one second. Alrighty. So, let's get on into it. I'm going to go ahead and pull up Steam real quick. Library. Alrighty, let's go ahead and scroll on down. Actually, I think I got some stuff that's already pre-done. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and test out like multiple different games. I am working on getting launchers working on Steam Deck. We'll see how that goes. So yeah, unfortunately, it's gonna be one of those rougher times to get around it, but whatever. All right, I'm gonna launch Genesis. This is a game actually I've played quite a bit recently. It is a interesting game, to say the least. It's definitely got its quirks for sure, but it's a good game. I like it. Once it loads in, holy shit, that sound! I wonder if this is picking up the audio from. It is not. Interesting. I don't know why it's not picking up the audio. Yeah, it's just straight not picking up the audio. Interesting. I'm gonna deactivate and reactivate, see if that fixes it. There we go. That works now. Let's continue mission. Alright. Alright, as you guys can see, we're in the mid-60s with this. It was pretty nice. No connection. Okay. Alright, so the greenhouse. Oh, my shields are down. Ooh, that's not good. Interesting. Where are we at? That's my question. Okay, we're right here, it looks like. Alright.
Access granted.
And I got access to some machine guns, shotguns. Ooh. I think the shotgun, though, is probably the better one to get. Maybe, we'll see. Alright, crew quarters. But yeah, as you guys can see, like, this runs really well. Now, I'm not running at the highest settings possible. So, let me go and show you guys the video settings. I'm running at Epic. Never mind. This is running at Epic, by the way. That's actually pretty nice. So, let's actually put this down to mid. Put everything down to mid, see how it does for performance. Because this does get hectic after a while. Let's go ahead and apply changes. Alright, that's still pretty good. Now we're at a rock solid 60. Let's see, what's around? We've been aboard resources, let's do this.
Resource beaming complete. Resource acquired.
I need to make sure. Make sure no bugs get on board.
Resource beaming complete.
Okay. Oh, multiple. Alright, they're down.
Resource beaming complete. Resources collected.
Alright. So that's one. That's one game, by the way. Let's go ahead and quit the main menu. Let's go ahead and exit. Alright. So I'm running that through Proton. Because naturally, by default, this game is not supported. But it works just fine. Okay. Another one that I really like to play is Hellblade. I'm trying to 100% the game. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, essentially that's kind of my portable setup. Like, I do like being able to take the Steam Deck with me. Is it a good little machine? Can it do everything? No. Unfortunately, it can't. It can't do everything, but what it can do, it's really good at. Unfortunately, Sorry about that. I did not realize this would play the media. Unfortunately, in my opinion, there are certain things that it doesn't do that well. I'll go ahead and show you guys the dock I've got as well. I have one of those portable docks that clamps to the back of the device, which is really nice. It has two USB ports, an extra SD card slot, an HDMI, and power. Now, I would rather it have had Ethernet instead of an extra SSD. That would have been nicer, in my opinion. I would rather Ethernet instead of that because I can go get a really small four-way USB port, and that's fine. Like, yeah, this was like $35 for this dock, but that's still not bad considering what it gives you. So let's go ahead and switch back to that. All right, I'm going to test out a. Now, here's the one thing is I have the LCD model, so unfortunately, some stuff is just weird. I guess you could say, like, some stuff is just ironically just dumb. So, one game I've been playing pretty heavily though is actually, unironically, is actually Skyrim. So, been playing that pretty heavily too. Now, I don't have it in full screen mode because, primarily because of the fact that I do like to record. So, yeah, I don't know why it's doing this again. Fuck, I forgot. One second. I don't know if any of you all are good with the alchemy system, but it's one thing I've been messing with. So currently, I've been messing with the alchemy system because it's actually really funny to screw shit. At least in my opinion, it is. I'm actually gonna go ahead and switch over to game mode, so that way you guys can get more of a sense of what it's like to run the thing in game mode. Um, it does work fairly well. At least in my opinion, it does. Quit desktop. Yep. Yeah. So I am gonna relaunch this in game mode. So give me 1 second. Uh, hmm. Is it not launching? I'll have to fix that later. There it goes. Sometimes it's a little weird like that. It takes a second to switch back. So, 1 second while the switches back over. Yeah. I'm basically just going to relaunch Skyrim real quick. I have been trying to run this at the highest settings, but I can't get the menu, the background menu to open for some reason. Now I know that it's probably because of the fact that it's using, it's basically getting rid of the launcher that launches with the game, which is fine. But there are times where I definitely need access to that. So, it is what it is. Although to be fair, for what the Steam Deck is and what it does, like it's really good. So, I kind of like to play in third-person mode more, at least mostly, not always. Now, one thing I did a while back is I went and did some bullshit with the alchemy. So if you guys can see, I got some normal stuff, and then I got some normal equipment. Then I have this, which is just broken to hell and back. It's worth negative a couple billion. And same as this. Oh, the alchemy system. It's so broken. Thank you, Todd Howard. Mwah. Working perfectly as expected. So, I think I'm going to modify these to where they're going to be like my ultimate armor, more or less. So, yeah. We'll see how that goes. Now, the one thing to note is with this game, if you try to really push too much of it, the RAM is definitely going to have an issue with you, well, doing the usual bullshit that people do with certain mechanics in the game. So I would really advise you don't go above a certain threshold for the alchemy mechanic for glitching it, because once you do, you're going to run into an issue where you're going to have problems with the computer just shutting the hell down. Like, I'm not even kidding. Even on my super high-end machine right here, it still has a hard time with this. So,
We're one of the. I am the shadow.
I had my years of war and fighting. Senseless.
alright. I'm gonna go to, like, I'm just gonna go somewhere real quick and maybe do something stupid. So, like, the funny thing is, like, you know, if you think about it, this game is fairly easy. At least in my opinion, it is. All right. Oh yeah, that's another glitch I've been having, where the wording just doesn't show up in the right spot where it's supposed to. I don't know if it's because of the way the game plays it,
Sorry, gotta run.
or if it's just because of the display settings I have. Because this is running at 720, I believe. Let me double check actually. Display. Okay. That's only for the Steam Deck itself. What is my TV output resolution? Maximum game resolution. Let's see if I put it up to 1920 by 1080. See how that does. I probably won't do good, to be fair. Shit. Okay. What if I do like magnification scaling? Is that what's causing the issue? But yeah, if I hit someone with this, they're basically done for. They're dead. Because, you know, the numbers are broken as hell. So, it is what it is. I'm gonna go all the way up here. So I just have something to do. Try and level up restoration so that way I can just, you know, I just have something broken after a while. So I'm trying to work on a build that basically makes it to where I have to have restoration maxed out. So yeah. Alrighty. Alright, I'm going to... Well, I'll do that later. Actually, well, no. I'm going to do it now. There we go. See, the funny thing is, I could take a regular sword that has no magic on it right now, and it just wins everything. Even a regular dagger, I can take a little dagger right here, and it does so much damage that it's like, yeah, like look at this, look at the number at the very bottom. It's so damn long the game can't register it. Same thing with this. It's so damn long. Oh my gosh, dude. That's insanely funny. No, I'll just put a dagger. Okay, why not? So we get like an idea of the stupid shit you can do when you break alchemy. Alchemy is so funny to break in this game. Not even kidding. I forget what's down here. I know there's something. Oh, I know what it is now. It's these guys. It's one of the key quests you gotta do. Whatever. I'm not really interested. You know what?
Bad idea.
Oh, shit. Wait, did it make it to where I can't really hurt them? I think they just picked a fight with something else. That's funny. Wait a minute. Did my apparel just correct itself? It's gonna suck if that's the case. Nope, still does the same. Interesting. Oh, it just didn't follow me up. Okay. There we go. Oh, wait. Is Janessa dead? I think I killed her. Let me see. Yeah, I think she's dead. Oh well. Just grab another companion, unfortunately. Oh. Alright, whatever. Yeah, I think she's done for. Oh no, she's right there. Oh, you can't kill this dude. Well, that sucks. Alright, whatever. Alright. Alrighty, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and switch back over to the Steam Deck real quick. Or, switch back over. And kind of give you guys an overview of what I'm talking about. So. Okay. So, kind of in conclusion to some degree, the Steam Deck has definitely become one of my more favorite devices, at least as of recently, in my opinion. It's definitely got the raw power that I'm seeking for sure. There's definitely some issues that I do have with it. I really wish they would have allowed a 32 gig model for this machine, at least 32 gigs in my opinion. But I think that Valve maybe thought that it was just too much money, considering how much 32 gigs of DDR5 RAM costs. So I see why they went with 16 overall across the board. So, and another thing, that dock I was telling you guys about, it attaches to the back of the vents over like these little nubby clamps here, and it attaches to the bottom over a lip, and then it has a kickstand built in. Let me turn this. There we go. Has a little kickstand built in, which does hold the device pretty well, actually. And then it has a. Let's see if I can get this to focus. Has a USB-C port right here, HDMI, two USBs, USB 3.0s, and then on the other side it has a micro SD card slot, so you can add another like 1 TB or something like that to it, which is pretty nice. So one thing I'm probably gonna do is I'm probably gonna do a 2 TB on the inside, and then I'm gonna do two 1 TB drives. One's going to be in this slot, and one's going to be in the device itself. And that way I free up my two USB ports for like the keyboard and mouse right here, or I can use this over Bluetooth and not have to worry about using up the USB ports unless I need it for like external drives or whatever. And yeah, it only has one display, which is fine realistically, because if you use the other display that's on the device, it's more than enough. So yeah. Like I said, let me know if you guys want to see me do anything more with this. I'm definitely up to it. Just let me know. So, I'll see you guys then. See you guys later.